Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Strong, firm tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Here's a heat. Buys a little time with his feet. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He might want another play. And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Balls and fired complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. On the run, still looking. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanchez. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Unleashes one. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. On the move. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 40.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Denmark.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Gonzalez. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And as he throws, he's open on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To throw, it's St. Clair. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the outside. Steered out of bounds and about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll take another shot here. That one will be incomplete, and we're down to 10 seconds to go.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's White. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Gonzalez. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. going to ride this running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's White.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 10 to USC. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Dances away. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a you've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. On the run, it's Peoples.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
On the snap, it's Peoples. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Starts to scramble to the left. Finding an escape route. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Found the spot in the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks up the first down. Turns it on at midfield. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Making side adjustments here. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Ivy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Denmark. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll throw on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
So with the lead at 4, you need to go for 2 here and try to at least have the lead be a touchdown. Pushes toward the goal line. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes the handoff. It's White. Turning it off. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lost a throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Denmark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Denmark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. It's a seam lock. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.